So we're just going to hook this up onto the bike now, see if there's anything else we have to do first. Pretty sure my straps are down low enough. The cable connections are just here. The bracket has 2 bolts that go through these eyelets on the frame here, and the 2 nuts are on it already. I'll just grab the assembly, try and fit it on without breaking anything, scratching anything. Apparently it just goes in. There's one hooked in. And of course the other one won't hook in. It's so close to going in. Now it won't move. I have to tap it. Just hooked up on a thread. That's it. There we go. Right. That was easy. Two 12mm hold that on. T-bar's just long enough to clear the paintwork. Just. Oh. And that's that whole assembly. Fit it on and line up with the mirrors. On that side does look good, does look better with the bearing on now. This one's a little bit out. I'm just gonna adjust the bar a bit. This is where it was all broken and a whole piece was missing, so I don't want it to pull on the plastic at all. I'm just going to adjust the bar to the hole like that. So much better. Plug the looms in. Looking good so far. Can't connect the speedo cable yet because it actually goes through a hole in the side panel. Oh, that's because they're not clicked in. Oh, that's better. I'm not sure which one's. Definitely this one. Yeah, that's better. The boot fits over the plastic better. Might as well do it while I'm here. Although they're grubby, but it's going to have a wash afterwards anyway. That looks fantastic now. Certainly better than an old purple screen, that's for sure. I've got much hope of taking it outside for a wash today because it's absolutely pouring and windy and all sorts of shit. Hail? Looks like hail. Yeah, hail, why not? Well, I was going to put the side panels on next, so I thought I'd just flick the ignition on to see, make sure everything lit up. And unfortunately it did light up. There's a headlight globe out. It's not too much of a drama, can get that from underneath. I'm just on a low beam. High beams work. Low beam, one of the ones not working, so that's, you know, not too much of a drama. But what I did notice is that one of the dash lights have come out of the cluster and I can't get to it. So somewhere in the process of putting it in, I've pulled on a dash light loom and it's come out of the cluster and it's lit up bright right behind the speedo and the gaps and everything like that. So I'm going to have to take it off again. Got to do it now before I burn it to the ground. Anyway, I'll do that off camera. And here's the culprit. And it's just come out of the hole, pulled out. The rubber's a little bit expanded, it won't go back in. A couple of the others are just half and half in. So yeah, had to be the top one you couldn't get to, so I had to pull the whole thing out. works, but yeah, great. Okay, so this is where we're looking at the moment. The sides are on, stickers are on. Okay, remember we had all this section broken off. We had this section broken off here and this section broken as well. So it's come together almost complete, not quite 100%, but that's the best, you know, it could be done. Getting the bolts into these fairings are an absolute freaking nightmare. I don't know what Yamaha were thinking when they thought this was going to be sustainable. Definitely not. There's no way that you could bolt and unbolt these fairings and keep them anywhere near clean without tatters or scratches or anything like that. I'll just quickly zip around the other side. The dash is looking good. Mirrors are on, so I haven't cleaned them yet. I love the red screen. Just gives it another bit of a the finish on the dash was perfect. Perfect choice is that satin. Gives it a bit of gloss, a bit of love, and not too reflective. I've still got a sticker to put here. And this side down is done. Yesterday I reckon I spent 20 minutes or something just trying to align this bottom fairing, but I just got to the point where I'd had enough and was either going to break something or just completely lose it, so I just walked away. Anyway, we'll get the tank on next, and we'll do the sides and put the seats on and roll it out. Okay, seats on, tanks on, sides are on, everything's on except for a couple of little bits. So just thought I'd give you a quick walk around, put the sticker on the front. Just going to get it outside now and give it a wash. And the very first video, and how all those gaps were huge. Well, it turns out a little bit of 2 screws that hold this in here to a metal plate. The back one was just raised a little. Put a screwdriver in the front and just pulled it down, and also secured the side panels correctly, and therefore all the gaps are gone. Not going to say it's finished because it's never finished. Okay, here it is, full dress. Almost finished. Never say it's finished. There's a little screw in the dash I need to get, and I've looked everywhere for it. I just don't have a black little plastic Phillips head. Oh, yeah, we've got to do these too. Was never going to be a full restoration, but it has come up quite nice for the time being. Just started it and run it on its own fuel tank. It needs to be roadworthy now, and I've got to do a couple of runs on it before it's worth doing carburetor balance and all the rest of it. It's a little bit stumbly at idle. Oh yeah, got to do this as well. You are never finished. Never finished. Yep, a couple of runs, and I'll do a video on doing the carburetor balance, get it to a nice running condition, and take it for a run.